Okay, I'm back. And I hope now that we're going to be coming to the end of this. And I just really want to know what in the hell happened. Because of what
Noise.
What Cypher had the message for Castorice from Aglaya was. Did Castorice die to hold the core flame of Thanatos? And as we all know, she killed her sister. So she resurrected her sister to kill her sister, to take the core flame, and she's dead along with it. Yeah.
Noise.
So, what the council was actually planning is not going to happen, because the core flame is going to stay with Castorice in the afterlife, in basically the Netherrealm. But then again, because of what her sister did to resurrect Castorice, basically she one, killed Thanos, two, split his power in half. I do not know how in the hell that happened. It does not make sense. You cannot split power away from a Titan to give it to someone else. Or basically just because it's in two hands. One hand went with one person, the one that was resurrected, while the other person has the other hand. Which that hand is useless because no one is there to basically come to the Netherrealm where she is, because the dragon that she sent to resurrect to bring Castorice back to life, which still doesn't explain how she de-agedified herself, does it? Nowhere it does.
Noise.
Because when Castorice was taken by that other lot of people, she was a young girl. She was a child. Young child. She grew up. And then when she got to the age of what Castorice now, she just stopped aging, and basically she can't die, she's immortal. Same as my day. Which does not make sense. Why do you age to a certain age and then just stop right there? That's your plateau. You are not going above this age. You are not going to look any different from here on out. Yeah, no sense. And so, basically, if Castorice is dead, why are we allowed to play with a dead girl? Hey? This game, up until now, has not done this. Well, okay, technically they did it with 3BN. Right? That's the one that died. Still, technically they've done it with her. So we're basically using one dead girl. One dead girl in a team of 3. But now, because of Castorice, we're using a dead Castorice in the team. Yeah, makes perfect sense. No, it doesn't. And still, that dragon that she has for her ultimate still doesn't make sense. Because basically, as like we was said, the dragon is basically her sister. We are not getting 2 people. When we pull Castorice, there's only one person, not 2, not her and the sister, who's the dragon. But still, completely makes no sense. And I can't wait till this is over, then I can finally do Castorice's trial, make complaints about that because, well, yeah, I've already seen it, but still, it makes no sense. Well, then again, technically I played her, so I kind of made the comments there, but still, I'm gonna make them again. But yeah, whatever. Let's just go. Hopefully this is the end of it.
Fine. So they are leaving the final debate to him.
Wait, really?
Let those Chrysos heirs who started this terrible war hear you. Let them hear the voices of the people!
Boo!
Help us!
As always, that woman knows how to stir up a crowd.
Wait, are you still on her side right now? Or did you jump to our side because of your thing that you set up with Castorice? So basically you made her a slave because of equal exchange, because she agreed to something before she even knew the terms, so basically you kind of locked her in, so as I said, slave. And because it went your way, you're now on our side, right? Is that it? And the council has no core flame of death. Of Thanos.
Professor Anaxa, I thought you'd pass on this.
Everyone must cast their vote, or this assembly would serve no purpose.
Prof, do you truly think it's wise to entrust the fate of the world to an assembly like this?
Akama has stood strong under this system for 1,000 years. It stands to reason that there is purpose in its existence.
Okay, so we're still on that side, not. So, what is the experiment that you was doing that you was referring with Castorice? I have no idea.
But that is not what you're asking, is it? What you really want to know is Aglaya making the right decision in entrusting the fate of the world to you?
Nothing ever escapes you.
I didn't spend all those years teaching you for nothing. Most people only take 4 years to graduate, if I recall.
Wait, so you're saying Finon is dumb?
To tell the truth, I feel like I'm on my way to an execution chamber instead of a podium. So, do you have an answer to that question?
No, I don't.
I thought so.
Because that question is not yours to ask in the first place.
Oh.
Is Aglaya entrusting the world to you the right decision? Don't make me laugh. That is a question that woman must answer herself. Why are you fretting about this on her behalf? Or have you been seeing yourself as her pawn all this time? Listen up. I'll say this only once. Flip your perspective around and ask yourself this instead. What should I do to ensure that the world doesn't stray from the correct path? That is what you should be thinking about. You still have time, so give it some thought. Oh, and don't bother telling me the answer.
I'll find out at the debate.
Tell it to those begging for salvation from the gods.
Got it. Thank you, Professor Anaxa.
That's Anaxagoras to you.
You use my full name, not my short name.
Who will you be voting for?
Is he really gonna tell you that?
That'll depend on how well you perform. May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
Alright. So, yeah. Hey, I gotta destroy stuff. I gotta find chests.
Looks good.
Okay, what now? Yeah, let's go.
I actually don't necessarily mind things remaining the way they are. However you say it. I'm a little nervous. Thank you.
Is it possible to understand everything that everyone says there? I wonder.
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. As the Theoros, I present to you Phinin of Ides Elysiae, virtuous citizen of Akima, and the last speaker of the assembly.
Much obliged, Lord Lycus.
I remember him. He's the penniless lad working for Aglaia.
Penniless lad. Oh.
Where's Lady Goldweaver? Why is she sending this guy to give the last speech? Is this really the end of the Flame Chase journey?
Can this dude really face down kindness? I actually don't necessarily mind things remaining the way they are. However you say it.
No one has any faith in him.
By Kefali above, dear citizens of Akima, as you look upon me, so too do I see you.
Bogda.
I see your fear and misgivings, your apprehension about the discord between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, and your uneasiness about the future of the Holy City. Yet, before you contemplate something as grand as the fate of the world, I ask that you look closer. Look beyond the horizon illuminated by Kefali, at the crisis threatening to overwhelm us.
A giant titan?
What?
Ides Elysiae, my beloved hometown, is a village forgotten by time. It is a place with the most invigorating breeze and wheat fields that spread all the way to the sea. I once thought that there I would enjoy a lifetime of peace and quiet with my friends and family. How I wish I could invite all of you to that paradise, far from the noise and chatter of the world. Alas, I can't. Because she, and all that she nurtured, all that I loved, they have long been devoured by the black tide. My beloved home is no more. I will never forget the day the black tide struck. My father, Hieronymus, fought with a broken sword to his last breath to protect his child. My mother, Aldada, she was ripped apart by monsters. Also, I might live to stand before you here and now.
Yeah, that's kind of gruesome.
Galba, he was a hunter. But in the end, those arms that once drew a bow instead embraced Piso, his beloved son, as they both breathed their last. Pythias, the teacher, risked her life to save her students, but a burning beam fell on her, crushing her.
So Aglaia is in the audience. Well, at least she's around now.
And what of Livia, her daughter? Did she make it out alive? No, she didn't. Livia, Piso, and so many other children. My childhood friends. They were all swallowed by the black tide and turned into monsters. They kept saying the same thing over and over. Even up until the final moment, I finally steeled my heart and granted them eternal peace with my sword. Why, Finan? Aren't we the best of friends? That is the Black Tide. A looming threat that can bring Akuma to its knees any time. Kindness may have promised that with the 3 Titans of Calamity gone, Akuma will return to an era Chrysia once more, but much as it pains me, I must disappoint you. While the demigod of strife has done everything in his power to hold them back, they are still coming.
And he's still dying.
By now, the name of that black-robed swordmaster, the Flame Reaper, has likely echoed throughout the city already. The roaring thunder is a message from the strife demigod. The Flame Reaper has risen from death, and they hunger for the core flames of the gods.
Lies! If such a powerful enemy is indeed approaching, why is Akuma still a picture of peace?
Ah, are you stupid or what, dude? It hasn't reached here yet.
Exactly! The city of Akuma shows no signs of pandemonium or chaos. And why is that? I beg you, spare a moment to think about this. Are we able to stand here and hold this assembly in peace today because the danger has passed? No! This peace we enjoy is no gift of fate. We are able to stand here today only because the Chrysos heirs have stepped up and shielded Akuma from calamity. With her golden threads, Aglaya has preserved and continues to preserve these idyllic days that all of you hold dear.
Yeah, and that too. Hey.
The Council of Elders claims that Aglaya will one day forsake the people because her divinity is eroding her body and soul. But ask yourselves this. Rather than offering her aid and support, why do they choose to watch and push Akuma away from the Flame Chase journey? The answer that no one can bring themselves to speak of. A truth stained in blood and buried in greed, fear, and vanity. Allow me to lay it bare before you. It is because the Council of Elders, which bears Akuma's history and honor, along with this citizens' assembly we once took so much pride in, are now infested with vermin.
Yep.
You insolent whelp! How dare you!
Let him finish.
It is true that Aglaya has reached her limit. Why? Because she has been working tirelessly to weave the defenses of our holy city against the encroaching evil. All while these vermin are making up baseless accusations about her and scheming in the shadows. Not once has she ever failed Akuma. Yet these vermin attempt to tear her apart, tarnishing her name with unfounded allegations. She may have been blessed by divinity, but hasn't her heart always stayed true to humanity? They attempt to mislead you and reduce this assembly to a crude standoff between gods and humans, but citizens of Akuma. Once more, I implore you to open your eyes and look at those around you. Examine them closely. Beneath all that finery, do you see the good heart of a human or the poisonous glands of a pest? Make your judgment, then turn your gaze to the demigods, whom so many of you regard as cold and merciless. Do you not see the light of humanity in them? And those who wear the mask of humanity, yet utter only hurtful, slanderous words. Can you not see that their souls have been corrupted by power? Yet, no matter what your answer is, and no matter who your vote goes to, rest assured that you have nothing to fear. For Aglaya, Trivios, and I will remain your faithful guardians and pledge our lives to upholding your decision.
Unless the flame chase journey is done away with, and then you can't do that. Which is basically the whole point. Either the flame chase journey stays with the Chrysos heirs, or we get rid of them and kick them to the wayside. That decision saying that you'll protect them no matter what. You know, yes, being a human is doing that too, but...
And this vow will stay true until the end of our days, where it will be passed on to future flame chasers.
Yeah, I will protect you as long as the flame chase journey continues. If it doesn't, fuck you all. In other words.
A steadfast and unwavering promise that shall endure through the ages.
Absolutely right. The Chrysos heirs have only our best interests in mind. I still don't understand it. You will never believe our peace times are always have to end. So,
Alright.
At the present time, on the scales of Talenton, those who call for the continuation of the flame chase journey, and those who demand its suspension. Each faction holds an equal share of votes, resulting in a perfect balance.
So who's gonna tip the scales?
As expected. This is the moment when the flame chase journey is the closest to its end.
So basically, half the people just want the world to go to hell. Half the people want the world to go to hell. Yeah. They really wanted to put that out there. I thought they were all for helping people and all that. But no, they actually decided to go, fuck the world, fuck my neighbour, fuck my friends. I want them all to die. Very painfully. As like we were just told. So, yeah. Great decision.
And now, it's your turn to vote, Lord Anaxagoras.
Is there anyone else who hasn't voted?
Me? I don't think I'm here yet, right?
No, you're the last. Cast your vote with care, for your decision will break this impasse.
Wait, so I've already cast my vote.
I have long since made a decision.
I'm with the flame chase journey. Which is obvious.
Very well. May you bring much needed change to this farcical world.
Right.
The last vote.
Vote for kindness.
Who will he vote for?
No. Wait, so it's not... Wait. Am I basically playing him? Yeah, you know what? Screw that. You can hold there for a little bit. I have a puzzle I wanna do while I'm here. So, yeah. You all have to wait until I'm done. Wait, haven't I done this one before? I believe I have. Wait. Wait. Ah, yeah, that there. Wait. Really? Really? I thought I... Oh. I completely forgot about that one. Okay. That there. That there. Wait. Oh yeah, there.
No match for me. Is that all?
And as I said, I'm sure I've done that before. Right? Alright, so what's down this way? Just a... teleport thing. Anything down here? Yeah, one chest. Grab the chest.
Looks good.
Okay, now I'll go make my decision.
You've done well, Finan. Given the circumstances, delivering a rousing speech to stir up emotions was a prudent move. Thank you all for your patience. On behalf of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany and the scholars of Amphorius, I, Anaxagoras, am ready to cast my vote. But before that, in the interest of fairness, Lady Goldweaver, I pose a question to you before all who are gathered here. Will you, as Finan has promised, stand by the decision made in the Assembly, regardless of outcome?
In the interest of fairness, I make no promises, lest it should influence your decision.
Very well. I thank you for your honesty.
Yeah, she had to say it that way.
What's he doing?
The stakes are high. Let's be patient.
Cut the act! Who do you think you are wasting our time like this?
Oh, shut up, dude.
Lord Anaxa, please do not forget that I
own you. Oh, are you saying you've got dirt on him? That is not...
Rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa. Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
Ooh, it's bringing these classroom rules back. Rules of the classroom. And everyone makes a ruckus.
Just vote already. What are you waiting for?
He's building suspense.
Cast your vote. Cast your vote. Cast your vote.
Or is he waiting for something?
I cannot help but wonder, is every hardship in the world something you will exploit and use to your advantage?
Pretty much, yeah.
How else am I supposed to make use of this situation where my body and soul are separated? Oh, Circes. Or should I say Calypso. Accompany me on this final journey. Let us journey to the Netherrealm and see how she will substantiate the answer to your question and validate my decision.
So let me go to hell first and then I'll make my decision.
We need only to follow the sound of the tides.
Right?
You are...
Well done, child. Just as I foresaw, you have achieved great things.
Wait, who's that?
Teacher.
Oh.
What a twist of fate. A blasphemer raised in the doctrines of the Venerationists. It's like a foal kicking its mother in the belly after taking all her milk.
Wait, do you even sound like you used to?
I respect you immensely, sir. But
you cherish the truth even more. So, child, do not be troubled by the criticisms I have borne. Do not let those voices hinder you as you forge ahead. As the sage of the Venerationists, I am duty-bound to oppose you. But, as your friend and mentor, Anaxagoras, I say, go forth, for the truth is already in your hands.
I will keep that in mind.
Go now, child. Your lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter.
With people, not solo.
And when you reach the end of this journey, may we meet again with the truth before us.
You have my word, sir. May Circes safeguard your thoughts.
May Circe safeguard your thoughts.
You are right, Empedocles. My lonely pursuit is about to welcome a new chapter. I must be on my way now.
I thought he was going to go there and then see what Castorice has done. But I guess not.
May we meet again with the truth before us, Empedocles.
What are you waiting for? Just cast your vote.
Shut up.
Silence! Silence, everyone! Behold, Circes, here at the center of the world, I shall write the final step of my proof. For this place is but one step away from the truth.
Professor, I completed the proof you wanted.
Oh, so he did.
Thank you, Castorice.
The answer is plain as day. My vote goes to the Flame Chase Journey and nothing else!
Wait, Castorice is...
Decipher the truth of this world!
Yeah, I think Castorice said that she was just gonna stay there with her. So she wouldn't be alone anymore.
Shattered, the result is clear. By carefully enter Lenten above, as the Theoros I have observed.
So, yeah. Castorice is staying with her sister, with Thanos' power split in two. But, yeah. I'm just wondering, has the Gate 2 layer been open so souls can pass through? I wonder.
No! Lygus, you can't!
Tough luck.
Onyxa, what have you done? Have you lost your mind?
Nope. Have you?
I hope you are prepared for the harsh punishment awaiting you. Mark my words, I will make sure that clever head of yours never forgets the price of betrayal.
Oh, you want vengeance?
Have you forgotten? I told you that happens to be one of my rare talents.
What, pissing people off?
You put on such a grand performance just to aid their preposterous flame chase journey?
Performance? No, you are quite mistaken. I may be paranoid by nature, but I've always been known for my honesty. If you really understood me, Lady Kindness, you'd realize that I never had any interest in your pathetic little game of politics. Factions, standpoints, they are jokes in my eyes. I have never once switched sides.
So you've basically been playing the game. You turned a serious matter into a game.
Because I, and I alone, am the truth.
Lady Kindness, with all the citizens here as witnesses, we should honor the spirit of democracy and respect the decision of this assembly.
Yeah, should, but is she?
I have observed that Akama has chosen her destiny. This citizens' assembly has resolved to continue the flame chase journey. This resolution shall be put up on the wall of heroes, such that all citizens are aware of the city's way forward.
You!
Hey, it's the rule of the assembly.
It seems not everyone is ready for the assembly to end. Very well. Let me entertain you for a little longer. By your leave, Lord Lygus.
Interesting. Elders and citizens, your attention, please. Stay for a moment more, if you will. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has an announcement for the assembly.
Yeah, he could have said that himself without getting you to say it.
What is this performer up to now?
Absolute flame chase journey. Do you think he'll continue? I don't know.
So apropos.
Frankly, still.
Just moments ago, all of you made a decision on the fate of Amphorius. As a supporter of the Flame Chase journey, it pleases me to see the choice you have made.
Ooh. So all the ones who voted against, you've got hell to pay.
But I regret to say that I still harbor doubts about this outcome. Thus, I hereby challenge this resolution.
What? I vote for the Flame Chase Journey. Now I vote against. Now I rebel against it. What?
Tell me, who among you dare swear to Kefali's name that Era Nova will truly welcome the fairy tale ending that the Chrysos heirs have promised? A beautiful new world free of calamity and madness?
Nonsense! What is he getting at?
Who said it wouldn't do that? Yeah, you could say who said it would, and we can also say who said it wouldn't. Same thing.
No one? Must I pick somebody to answer? Very well. You, the one acting so wise and profound, in front of all present here, do you dare swear that it will happen for sure? No? Fine. Next. You, the one with ignorance written all over your face. Yes, you. Do you dare swear by it in front of the Titan?
What are you trying to do?
Useless. Your turn, then. With that smug look of yours, you must be confident that the Flame Chase journey is the best course to take, right?
Hey! Mind your tongue!
So, no one? I see. In that case, Finan, answer me this. Your speech was filled with such passion just now. How confident, then, are you in making this promise?
Professor, what are you doing?
That is not answering the question.
Let him continue with his performance.
Will you look at that? Even Finan and Aglaya lack the courage to make such a promise. And what's even more absurd is that no one but I can promise you this new world. And yet, the Assembly passed the resolution anyway. But you needn't worry, because I knew better than to trust you good-for-nothings. That is precisely why I am here today. To give you one final lecture.
What now?
Now listen up and listen well. I, Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, hereby declare everything that the Flame Chase journey promises is true. Finan of Ides Elysiae, the prophesized demigod who shall succeed Kefali, will reforge each and every one of us in the new world with his complete, intact memories.
Wait. Then, why'd you contest it?
What?
The core flame-bearing titans were the Chrysos heirs of yesterday. And the Chrysos heirs who carry the core flames today will become the titans of tomorrow.
Yeah. The bearers become the titans.
All of our souls shall endure for eternity in the miracle of the World-Bearer. And all under Kefali's protection shall step into that new world.
This is pure blasphemy!
It's impossible.
What? Are you saying that we must bow down to you and worship you even in our next lives?
No.
Enough, you blasphemous imbecile! How dare you try to deceive us with all these lies and falsehoods? How can you prove?
He's got proof.
I told you, don't interrupt me. But since you've asked, I shall be kind and indulge you. My statements are based on my experiments on the divine body of Kefali themselves. You heard me correctly, everyone. With the tacit approval of Kindness and the Council of Elders, I fused my soul with a god through alchemy and learned the truth behind Era Nova.
Yeah, the reason I...
What is he talking about? Isn't that pure blasphemy?
I, the vile, wretched blasphemer, deserve nothing less than death for my sins. And the Council of Elders, which granted me consent and aided in committing this atrocity, should face punishment alongside me.
Ooh. So he's saying, yeah, I might be going down, but I'm taking them with me.
By the gods, even Kindness has betrayed Akuma.
Ooh.
The catalyst. We're carefully involved.
She don't like this.
I had no knowledge of his transgressions. He did that on his own. The Council of Elders bears no responsibility for his actions.
Oh. She's trying to push the blame to him, back to him.
Lord Lygus, as the esteemed Theoros, are you going to simply stand by and allow the Council of Elders to be dragged through the mud?
If the accusation is true, I will acknowledge it. If not, my conscience stands unburdened. Lady Kindness, the reputation of the Council of Elders was not built in a day, nor will it be shattered overnight.
Ooh, an investigation.
Repercussions await those who fool the people, and punishment must be meted out on those who abandon their vows. We should respect this beautiful city and her people.
You...
Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, I humbly ask that you take on the responsibility of overseeing this judgment in the name of the fairness of Talantin and the justice of Kefali.
Ah, because she knows everything that's going on because of her golden threads.
Considering the circumstances, and in accordance with Akuma's codex, as the only demigod among us, you shall rightfully wield this authority.
The honor is mine to bear.
How is this permitted? Somebody do something.
This is how we're supposed to...
Elders and citizens, silence, if you please. Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany has made his statement clear. As per Akuma's codex, I request all present citizens to stand with me in exercising the right of judgment. First, Elder Kindness of Akuma and Lygus the Theoros stand accused of neglecting their duties and abusing the law, leading to the egregious blasphemy against a god. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, Akuma is to form a committee before the 7th action hour to conduct an investigation and disclose the findings to the public for subsequent judgment.
Yes! That's what we deserve!
Agreed!
Curse you!
My plans!
Now, concerning Anaxagoras of the Grove of Epiphany, he has confessed to grave blasphemy against Kefali. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, The accused must be allowed to hear the people's voice prior to the execution, for a chance at a reduced sentence and possible pardon.
Die! Let him 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 die!
Professor.
Let him die! 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 Let him die!
Yeah, but it's the fact because he's on the flame chase journey gonna wave lap.
Let him die! 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 Let him die!
How many times?
Let him die! Let him die!
What decision will you make, Lady Goldweaver?
Enough with the hesitation, Aglaya. This is not like you.
Let him die! Let him die! Let him die!
Enough already, people!
Let him die! 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 Let him die!
Then, in light of the people's voice, O Talantan on high, may you bring death upon him.
Oh, look at her doing that silent clapping. Clap, 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 clap. Seriously? Speak, woman! For God's sake, speak! Don't be like, I mean, an Aether during when we're actually playing with them, playing as them. Do not be them. You have a voice. Use it. Yeah, I know. I know what I said earlier, but I'm still gonna have a go every time I hear no voices.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I bore the name of Castorice while walking among the mortals. And now, I stand as the demigod of death, the living side of Thanatos.
The living side?
Welcome to my realm, where the west wind ends. Every departed soul who has arrived here has expressed the same.
Wait. Okay, is Castorice not in there anymore? Is this Thanos? Thanos has took over completely. How, when he was dead not that long ago? Well, with with Castorice's sister, but
Did you know? Every flower here was planted by Thanatos themselves. These flowers were originally both lifeless and immortal, but in the first rain brought by the River of Souls, they were given new life, flourishing as the bearers of countless souls. And it is my duty as the Master of Death to tend to their well-being and foster their growth in this serene haven. Similar to the structured cycle of life and death in the mortal world, these flowers too shall wither and fade, returning to the earth and then ascending to the sky with mist and tides. Eventually, they will descend to the mortal land as gentle rain. Every soul undergoes the perpetual cycle of reincarnation, albeit in varied forms, until the world meets its end. Yet, sadly, there's no time left for Emphorius to wait for when the flowers bloom again. Now, death is the power at my fingertips. It once led the souls of the deceased here, but I shall open the gate of the netherworld and return you to the realm of the living.
What the hell is up with her voice? Honestly, use mouth flaps properly, or don't use them all. I hate it when you do that.
In exchange, please take the core flame of death with you and complete the flame chase journey.
But wait.
Do not let our work thus far be in vain.
How? Isn't the core flame Thanos anyway? If you're Thanos and the core flame goes back, don't you cease to exist and all that? I don't get it.
Just like the other demigods, I will stay here and embrace my destiny.
So you are going to be dead, never coming back to the surface. So what was the point in pulling Castorice as a character in the first place? Hey? She's not even here. Trebios I can understand, because we technically still have 2/3 of her. But Castorice, no, she's gone, she's dead. She's not coming back. If we pull a character and then she died in a later patch, that makes sense to have her. But if we can pull her and she dies in that same patch, what's the point?
That being said, it is not easy to guide a lost soul back to the mortal realm. The whispers of death are sweet and alluring. If your determination wavers, you will succumb and be forever ensnared by the netherworld's grasp.
Wait, so you're saying that everyone can be like my day? They just do not have to listen to the whispers of the dead, and they can make it back to reality. They can make it back to being alive again. Is that what you're saying? No. Does not work that way.
Please consider this a one-time exception. I will do everything in my power for the flame chase journey.
Even though I will not be there with you.
And for your life, the only life I can save. I am glad to hear that.
Wait. That's March.
I believe in you.
Oh, wait. Everyone? Didn't I come here physically, so... But... Don't talk confused.
Please, I beg you, look back for me. Just forget about all the hardships.
Lift your chin up high and step forward with us toward tomorrow!
That's right. Keep your eyes on the dawn.
Wait, did Firefly not have a voice?
Onward. Show me your courage.
So I'll everyone.
Partner, we shall become heroes together.
Basically, I'm walking up to the summon of Castorice. Why? For God's sakes, woman, speak! Everything is red. Really? I can't. You give me multiple choices, but I can only pick one. Oh. Who? Ah, Acheron. I don't know why I just didn't recognize it from the side on. So, okay, basically, Acheron just did a cameo, just as what the Herta did at the end of the 3.0. And yet she wasn't on the rerun banner. Wait, was she? Oh yeah, she was with others. Oh yeah. Forget what I said. All the memories.
All of this is proof that you once lived. Your soul, your memories, the years you've journeyed through, and the path they revealed, leading you back home. So, continue onward. Do not stop moving forward, and do not let her sacrifice and the support of all who have stood by you be in vain. Over here, friend! Take my hand. Let's go home.
Alright, let's go. Black writing on white background with black text. Yeah, that's great. And I thought I was going to do more animations and stuff like that. But no, that's kind of cheap.
At last, I knew you could do it.
And you never come back.
Your soul is still perfectly whole, as if some kind of force is trying its best to keep it together. Is it Ornyx's final blessing? Or is it a miracle of your own?
Okay, more questions. Yeah, so is this basically you when you're just cradling... so this is just you cradling my soul. And letting it come back, right?
It's truly incredible. Such a strange surge of familiarity. So hard to describe.
But you're Thanos now, that means... Am I linked to a Titan?
Perhaps it is fate, once again fulfilling its own design. Or perhaps it is the laws from beyond the sky, so familiar to you, that intertwined our fates long ago.
So... What?
It seems that this is the riddle which cannot be solved anytime soon. The sensation of becoming a demigod is truly wondrous. It's as if the river of souls is winding its way through the depths of my spirit, transforming with each breath into a fine rain that nourishes the world. Do you recall that prophecy? At the end of the sea of flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. I promised you that I would do everything in my power to give it another meaning. Now, as I stand as a demigod, and destiny draws to a close, I can finally end it in a way that is as beautiful as it deserves. The wish I once sought, but could never grasp, is now within reach. In this brand new world, every blooming life will lift its arms in celebration and recount the profound meaning of this very instant. Every touch, every embrace we share will never again be an ice-cold loss. They will radiate with an intense warmth, sowing love far and wide throughout the land. The other shore is very cold. May I borrow your warmth one last time? Thank you for fulfilling this wish of mine. The place I'll be going to is what humans call the Land of Sorrows. But with this heartbeat and the residual heat of this embrace, I shall turn the nether realm into a gentle place of rest.
Hi, Castorice.
This embrace may be brief, but it's the proof that I once lived.
Yeah, and you're never gonna come back.
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world.
That grand and absurd performance was what you've been seeking your whole life?
I gave up everything in search of truth, and it culminated in this very moment. You, on the other hand, performed as I expected. You did not hesitate when you saw the chance to attain power. It's as if you...
crave power, like a fly craves rot.
Those are your words, not mine.
But what you said at the end, did you already know what I had planned for Thainan?
I may have lost an eye, but my vision is clearer than anyone else. You've nearly exhausted your humanity. You're no different from my current state as a walking corpse.
That's true. I've long since burned to ash over the past 1,000 years. Only he is capable of unleashing a raging fire that rivals our final great enemy, Aquila.
So, this is our last chance. How about we let go of the bad blood between us? May I resonate with your core flame, Aglaya?
What do you mean by that? What are you gonna do?
Please do.
Wait, are you two gonna get a room?
That's impossible. To persist with your soul thinned to such an extent. You're insane.
What?
Just as you fight to lug your corpse onward to complete your unfinished goals, I have my own reasons for doing this.
Yeah, and finally we might actually have something that links back to March 7th.
Until Thainan grows into his position as the prophesied leader, I must continue to lead everyone on the flame chase journey. I must keep inching forward, even if only as an empty shell.
Wait, you're an empty shell, and as I said, March 7th is something that you broke off to let loose. What does that make March? Because I thought she was just like an aspect, like hatred or something. I don't know, a certain kind of emotion or something that you're lacking right now. That's what I thought. But if you're an empty shell, and yeah, still, what makes March? And now we're going to actually go up there and find out what's going on with her. Yeah, or is she going to actually move by the end of it?
I've long predicted this was the case, but I didn't think you'd already lost so much. How ironic. We would have avoided so many misunderstandings if you and I had just spoken this candidly before.
Hey, it was your fault.
But casting aside our ideological differences, there is one thing you and I agree on.
Thainan.
Yes. He was born to be a hero. He understands the hearts of the people, and I can confidently say he is a far better leader than you. Only he is capable of fulfilling your mission. Sadly, he is a man cursed by Nestia. But by my estimates, his horribly elaborate sense of style should not impede Era Nova.
Why is he cursed by Duruman's Titan?
Congratulations are in order. We found common ground at the very end of our destined paths.
When you put it that way, it makes me want to take back what I said.
Aglaya! we're back. Come welcome our great hero reborn from the ashes.
I hope he didn't hear your earlier assessment.
It wouldn't be the first time I criticized him. A man should be aware of his own shortcomings.
Alright, so... yeah. Alright. Okay, I kinda thought that was gonna be it. But it still could be it. And anyway, that was a silver achievement, not a gold achievement, so... That was it, just witness it. Yeah, as I say, now that was the not. Ah, dang it! Wrong way. Okay, so hopefully, as I said, that's the end of it, and then I can move on to these. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep going a little bit more. Because it... And plus, it doesn't look like it's a good place to actually end it right now.
I'm glad.
Damn it!
But I don't see Castorice among your number.
She's dead and never coming back.
It looks like she not only helped me prove my theory, but helped you fulfill your mission as well.
Well, all I did was get my soul back. Well, you kind of...
She might not have been able to change her fate, but she still wrote the final verse of her epic herself. Dreamin', please recite the prophecy for us. Trailblazer, please surrender that scalding cool flame for us as well. You are the only life she ever saved by her own hand in her 1,000 years on this earth. I believe no one is more qualified for this noble task.
Well, yeah, because one, I have to call flame, and number two, I was right.
O gods who have returned, and gods who are still watching, today we bring you a soul laid bare. The Hand of Shadow, Thanatos, remembered their name from the past. From daylight they came, and to their fragrant dwelling they return, to walk now among your ranks.
No, Thanatos is actually staying in the Netherrealm.
And there was one who joined hands with the Titan, a traveler risen from the dead and reborn among mortal kind. She is the everlasting night, and shall now proclaim in her good name, O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world. We seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Step forward, trailblazer from beyond the sky, and together with us, Surrender the core flame and carve their star into the sky.
Alright. Time to say goodbye to Thanos and Castorice. So there's only 3 left. Well, the reason Titan...
Constellation for death.
Okay, the reason Titan, we know where that is. So there's only 2 left. Who are they again? Is it romance because cursed Finon and it's the last one. It's not the Remembrance Titan. Well, Onyx, because technically aren't we already that? Oh, I don't know.
For life and death, to be more precise.
Well, actually we are, but still. We haven't got the full power of it.
Look! It's...
Oh, hi Cass. But then again, didn't Onyx say that we had to get ourselves back before we could access the full power of Onyx? Which we have got now. Now what's gonna happen with that one? Get a new voice actor for him! Honestly!
No, it's only a divine echo. I think she's here for the trial.
There she disappears.
What did she say?
Do I even understand Titan?
That's the language of the Titans.
Yeah, we haven't got Mem here to translate.
Castorice. No. The Titan. They said, I have illuminated the cold shadow of death.
Onwards. For your path to the future is bright and its flame eternal. Do not forget.
So what does that mean?
She made quite a scene. I suppose it's my turn now.
To surrender your core flame?
I won't stop you.
Professor, you...
What's with that look? You were present.
Yeah, he's gotta die. Everyone wants him dead.
So, let's get this execution over with. We wouldn't want to bring shame to Akima's divine laws or keep me from creating a new world.
You never change, do you, Professor? I don't understand. if your theory is correct, you'll lose all memories of your past life once you become a Titan. So what's the point of becoming a god?
Ask that to every other member of the Flame Chase journey. Ask them first before you ask him.
Of course there's a point. Even if I forget who I am, I'll still have my brilliant mind.
Yeah, even though I'm basically giving it to Cersei's.
It goes without saying, I'll find a way to retrieve memories of my past life. Besides, I still have you, don't I?
What do you mean by that?
I still don't really understand what you said during the assembly. Even if it were true, things reforged from memory could never be the same as the original anyway.
Then allow me to tell you right now that you're wrong. What exactly are we? My answer is that the Chrysos heirs are the future Titans and vice versa. Of course, this answer only applies to us. So, what are we when it comes to regular mortals? The very essence of the world, our souls, are tiny invisible seeds that hold records of each person's memories of the world. And we are the buds that sprout from these seeds to grow into great trees.
Is that what new sporism means?
Correct. Once our physical bodies are born, we become new extensions of the world. From there, we plant our seeds into someone's memories and then scatter them into the hearts of countless people in the future. Just as seeds are affected by their environment, so too will our appearances differ across memories. But the partial memories we carry will always be the same, because that is just how the world is. To destroy our very existence, one must destroy the world itself. But we have someone who will still live on with his perfect memory. That person is you, child of Kefali. This is what it means to be the world-bearing Titan.
Oh yeah, it'll be him, wouldn't it?
So, carry everything of this world and live on. Don't disappoint those most precious to you. Don't disappoint Lady Goldweaver. And especially, don't bring dishonor to my theory.
Anaxa, I swear to you, I'll lead everyone to our reunion in the New World.
Good. That is all I have to say. Farewell, everyone. May we meet again in the next life.
Farewell, great performer. May Cersei's safeguard your thoughts.
Are you satisfied, Honorable Titan?
Very. I hereby swear I have borne witness. Anaxagoras of the New Sporists and the Grove of Epiphany has successfully overcome the trial of reason.
It took its time, but what about the trial of reason that we did?
Thus, I shall confer upon you these words.
You know, technically, it wasn't really a trial, was it?
You shall transcend the peaks of purity and return to corruption and hardship.
Oh, so that's a god's prophecy. It sounds like you just rephrased my past, present, and future. Oh, Cersei's. Is that all you've got?
Well, you've already transcended the peaks of purity, and you were never the type to give me any leeway.
That is true.
I do still have one question.
I knew it. What is it? Maybe we're thinking of the same thing.
As you've so boldly stated, we and the world itself live on through the memories of others. If that is the case, whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
Good question.
How should I know?
Oh my.
Can't answer that question.
But, since we are both equally curious, we should allow the children of humanity who come after us to investigate in our stead.
I surrender my cold flame.
Rejoice, Circes. I sow the seeds of suspicion in the new world with your soul!
And now, the objective is complete. That is all.
Wait, what was going on? Objective complete.
Thankfully, she's still alive.
Okay, we're actually back here. Wait. Objective complete.
Was March 7th also in this condition when she was first rescued by the Express?
I think she was in more ice than that. Himiko!
But she still woke up naturally. Looking on the bright side, that might happen this time as well. I do not have conclusive evidence, but judging by her current condition, perhaps March 7th's memories have been hijacked.
What?
Think about it, Miss Himiko. What will happen when someone loses their ability to remember? Unfortunately, short-term memory is an entirely different concept from the inability to remember. Perhaps it is difficult for you to imagine, but an individual who has lost their ability to remember turns into nothingness. The belief of the Garden is that everything in this universe can be interpreted through memories. This is the driving force behind the continuance of this path. The past is made up of memoria, while the future is a possibility that will eventually be converted to memoria. But the present, it doesn't really exist, and it's only an abstract expression. Therefore, when a person is affected by the path and loses their ability to remember, their physical form will also be affected. These ice crystals are a manifestation of that. Is Miss Himiko suspicious of me?
Well, I don't know what she's saying.
In other words, now is the time for me to prove my innocence. That's not a problem, of course. The true reason behind my intentions is that Amphorius holds special significance. For some memo keepers of the Garden with extremist views, it is a perfect example. A world that can only be seen through the Garden's mirror means that memo keepers have the right to keep the world in their private collection. If those Pathstriders of Remembrance were to uncover the secrets of Amphorius first, they might unleash their wild ambitions and remodel more worlds into a similar form. I chose to remain quiet before, because I did not want to involve you in the Garden's internal conflicts.
Yeah, but...
You can be even bolder with your guesses. The people that I'm talking about, they aren't just individuals. They are an organization that has already attached itself to the pinky finger of Fu Li. I cannot be certain, but at the very least, they are capable of doing so. I am deeply sorry about what has happened to March 7th, but the deal that I propose still remains a fair one. Amphorius is still an excellent destination, and investigating further might allow us to uncover the truth behind the accident. Miss Himiko, the wisest choice right now is for us to continue cooperating. Let me take back a part of what I said just now, Miss Himiko.
Why, what happened?
Although we indeed struck a deal, it seems like I have involved you in some unforeseen danger. Please accept my deepest apologies.
What?
It's Fu Li. Their gaze has just swept across Amphorius.
Wait, they're here? Oh.
Oh, how interesting. I never expected a mere memo snatcher to be actually hiding so much inside her head. What's even more interesting is that the word Amphorius has appeared in her subconscious.
This lady seems to be having fun. Is she usually like this?
It's, hard to explain.
What are you two whispering about? Has it not occurred to you that I can hear everything clearly?
Please pardon me, Madam Herta. Would you mind sharing with us what you've discovered?
The ones who need help are the Astral Express. You will have to put up with my methods, even if they are rather unconventional. Let's get back to the topic. By using the fourth mirror, I rummaged through the brain of this memo snatcher and learned a good deal. Not only does this person know of Amphorius, but there are also many memo keepers who are interested in the place. I searched through her consciousness and found the following terms: the Eternal Land, the Rejected Land, and the private collection of the Garden of Recollection.
It seems like Miss Black Swan is indeed hiding some things from us.
Ain't she always?
Since I'm not able to find any useful clues from the outside, why don't I personally visit this mysterious Amphorius?
Yeah, and... Okay, next patch... Herta is going to actually be on Amphorius. Would have been a great time to actually put her in. To actually pull her. And take her out of the first patch where she was.
You're planning to head to Amphorius yourself?
About time.
Yes, but not in the flesh like you all foolishly did.
Oh.
See these Herta mirrors? With them, I can project my data spirit entity to any corner of the cosmos through spatial warps, without even needing to leave my room.
So I can go anywhere by going nowhere. Yeah. Talk about a neat, right? or shut-in. Whichever term you want to use. Right?
But of course, these corners of the cosmos must be within the coverage zone of inter-astral peace communications. After all, this is collaborative technology.
I see. You do seem like the more indoor type.
Yeah, shut-in.
Although that star zone is not within the network of the IPC, the Express itself can serve as a signal station. Come, give me the astral chart coordinates. Then, sit back and enjoy the show.
Okay. So Herta's finally gonna show up on Amphorius.
Alright, now that everything is ready, mirrors, get to work.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna be doing that in the next one. Because, okay, this is the actual end, but okay, this, as I was just saying, this bit's the end, but I kind of thought the last bit was going to be the end. But still, I don't know what to say. Really. Anaxa just wanted to use the assembly to play a game. He died and, well, obviously gave up the core flame. What was that objective thing complete after he ripped out the crystal of Circe's from him? What the hell did that mean? Or it could have something to do with the new group that we're gonna run into, the F2P or whatever they're called. Does it have something to do with that? So basically, that Shadow Weaver is linked to the F2P, which can.
Noise.
I don't know. I'm trying to grasp. I'm trying to make sense of stuff, but it doesn't help because we haven't got the full picture yet. But still, as I said, how we got up to this point was stupid. Literally, everything that's happened. Slavery. Talk about suicide. Reviving a sister to kill a sister.
Noise.
All in all, trying to get our soul back that has left our body since when we first got it because we were killed by Aquila. Which is that the two remaining Titans? The World-bearing Titan and Aquila. Are those the last two Titans left? I wonder. And to completely screw over the banner, Castorice is now dead. She's never coming back. So, and that dragon that she basically summons during her ultimate move is basically a sister, right? Is that what it's supposed to be? No!
Noise.
And I still do not see anywhere where her global passive plays a part in any of her lore. Yes, I know she's Thanos, I know she controls death and all that.
Noise.
But there's only one person that she saved and one person only. She's never going to do it again. She's never going to use that power again. So why in the hell does she have a global passive that doesn't fit with her lore? Hey! But that is going to be it. So, I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was fun. And yeah. Okay. Bye.